Hi everybody, Lavender here. So as you know, we had our update yesterday evening and now we have our event going on and now we have a new species, and as you all know, we do now have our royal event along with the new species. They're called like the Crystal Stallions. I'm not very sure how to pronounce that all in one word, but we did get that in. We have new accessories, a royal wing potion, and then now we have a special stock unique IDs, and then we have a very new system of how to earn points for the event, which I will be explaining. So you can either find the event through the event box on the right side and then click teleport, or you can find it right at spawn right next to the storage center. And then you can go ahead and teleport just like if you were teleporting to Trade Realm. Now you don't need any specific requirements to be able to go to the event, and it's just going to take you to an entirely separate world, which I did truly enjoy myself. Once you spawn in, you will see these beautiful crystal horse statues, and I honestly was at all of them. They were really, really pretty, and they're just wow. And so this is what spawn looks like. There's gonna be a shop, there's gonna be a wishing well, which you can get free accessories or points from. There's now a costume clash, which reminds me of DTI, which is another game that I enjoy playing. But now we gotta play it with horses, which is 10 times better. That's the first thing I'm going to be explaining. So you are going to go into the circle and select a horse right on top. So this one says Celestial Rain, and you're going to find a horse or dress a horse before entering the circle and register it. Now, I do have to tell you guys that if you leave the circle, you become unregistered for it, so be sure you stay in the circle. I always go within the last minute or 30 seconds and just stand there until it takes me. This, I did win, I think, 6th place, and I got 250 crystals, which was pretty good compared to doing the races and the dances and the maze and doing other things. So like I said, register your horse and then go ahead and wait till the timer goes out, and then it's going to take you to a voting system, and then you're going to vote for the best horse, and then it'll rank them from who has the most points to least, and then that's it. Those of you who had played the previous event or once before those, you may have realized that the map does look like the last one but is super inaccurate. I'm not sure if that was a bug or they just didn't have time to do the map, but the world is actually pretty round and it has little islands off to the side of it. This is the map from the very last event, and I'm not sure why that happened, but this world is very, very beautiful and it's really great. So I don't really mind this little wrong map thing. So now at spawn, you can see that there is a wishing well, so you can go ahead, run up to it, and then go ahead and click on it, and then it's going to give you a free accessory or some coins or whatever the event's income is. And then if you go to this little box, which we also have a similar one in main realm, it's going to show you all the event accessories, whether it's themed or not, and it's going to tell you how many crystals that is. And then right next to that is the selling stables for the event horse, and then you can just buy them whichever way you like them. Now, I did mention before that we do have our races, and this race is much shorter compared to other races. All the other races were about 30 markers, this one's about 16. And then you can go ahead, and as you follow that trail, it's going to lead you all the way up to the maze, and there is a hidden gem inside the maze, and it is so beautiful, and I need to do a photo shoot with all of my kelpies there, but I will be posting this later. So like I said, do the royal dash, and then it'll take you all the way around the map to go to the maze, which honestly was a lot easier than I expected. But I truly do love all of these royal event designs. Like there's a garden and there's a freaking castle, which honestly is so awesome. And at the castle you can buy a exclusive horse for 25 grand, and it is breedable, which is pretty good. Although there's a limited stock for each and every single one of those, and I did buy the very first stock when the event came out, and I got the blue one with all of the traits, and honestly I really liked it because it looks like the dev spawns, and now I can just make them however I want. So now I'm going to be explaining the new system as I go through the maze. So the new system, as you can tell, there's no more group of quests. You now can skip quests, just like Dragon Adventures and all of their other games. And then you can also turn in crystals for points. So now we're aiming at points. And it says that you can tame a horse, breed a horse, harvest resources, or level up any horse's skill for 1 point, and then grow a horse into an adult for 5. Bond with a horse and level it up for 10 points, and then elder horse for 50 points, which honestly is really good. But As you may or may not know, eldering a horse can take forever. So obviously we still have our mission shops and our premium and then our gems, which you can buy with Robux. I would highly recommend to not, I repeat, do not return your gems into points. It is totally not worth it. I did all the math. Every 50 gems is one singular point, and to be able to just solid do the crystals just for points, that's going to be 250,000 crystals to be able to get the points. So I would just highly recommend, which is what I'm doing currently, is catching 2,000 horses and then harvesting 2,000 things. And if not, I'm probably just going to do straight up horses, which is totally alright. So I wanted to reach 10,000 catches by the end of this month anyways. So the crystal maze, I did look into it, and it turns out a lot of people are having trouble with it. What I did was I either run, I'm using my friend's method, thank you Dolby, to run just straight right and go all the way to the right and circle around, or to the left. It doesn't really matter, but eventually as you go through everything you will see the slots and you'll see the light. Another game that they have is the dance. It is like the Keaton dance, which I do enjoy just because it's super easy, and if you played last event you do know that they did also a dance, but it was a circus dance. Now give me somebody to talk about these diamond looking horses. I kid you not, everybody, oh my goodness, I thought, oh, it's so pretty, it's so cute, it has like a diamond like color to it, and like all of its traits and colors say that it's white, but it appears blue in the world, and I was totes confused. And I know it's an effect by the developers of what they added, but I was really disappointed because I had caught this gargoyle, and then as soon as I went to main, it was just a white horse that looked like it had rose infection on it, but it didn't. And honestly, I was just really disappointed, but you know what? It's okay, guys. So now you know white horses are affected. So I did catch a dev spawn. All the dev spawns look like sapphire horses, which honestly is super beautiful. I caught this gargoyle, and hit me up if you guys are looking for a specific one. I am grinding out these horses and I can sell them to you guys pretty cheap. So the current species that I am aware of that can be caught are everything. I have caught Clydesdales, Kierin's ponies. I know my friend has caught hippos and many other things, but these dev spawns obviously are going to have high traits, and a lot of people just throw them into the shrine, which is fine, but I did want to share this hidden gem right behind the maze, and honestly it is so beautiful. It is a hidden garden, so if you go to the garden or the maze, and instead of clicking to enter the game, you go straight ahead. So you're just going to go right, left, right, and then take another left, and it's pretty much a whole bunch of right lefts, but you'll eventually reach the garden, and it is so pretty. I was totally obsessed when I found out about it, and I cannot wait to have a photo shoot here. But that'll be it for me. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you stayed to the end, do comment down if you guys want a specific dev spawn horse from this event, and I will let you know if I catch one, and I can sell it to you for a pretty good price, or maybe just for free. Honestly, I really don't care. But yeah, thank you guys so much. Don't forget that I do have my giveaways, so be sure to like and comment down on that video. It is pinned to the top of my page, and if you go on YouTube, you can also find it there, and you can do double registrations. But make sure you're subscribed. But that is it for me. Thank you guys so much.